Welcome to the deep dive. We're digging into a really big topic today, AI's impact on the job market. It's profound, maybe even a bit startling sometimes.
Yeah.
We've sifted through quite a stack of sources. You shared articles, research, our notes too, trying to get a handle on it.
Yeah, the core question is which jobs are most, susceptible? And how is this whole transformation actually unfolding?
It feels incredibly urgent right now.
It really does. And something fundamentally shifted, didn't it? Like late 2022, early 2023, when those powerful generative AI models really hit the scene.
The AI tipping point.
Exactly. It felt like that. Before then, automation talk was mostly about, well, repetitive manual tasks, assembly lines, that sort of thing.
Okay, let's unpack that, because what we saw in the sources is it's not just about factory floors anymore, is it? Or simple data entry.
Not at all. And this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Gen AI. It's proving super capable at tasks we used to think needed, well, human thinking.
Like what specifically?
Things like research, analysis, writing code, creating content, even drafting presentations. That really shifts the focus.
Which puts a lot of those entry-level white-collar jobs in a different light. You know, the data collection, the initial reports.
Yeah, tasks often seen as like the first step on a career ladder.
The sources suggest this could create a real talent pipeline problem down the line if those entry points change drastically or, well, shrink.
Absolutely. And roles centered on heavy data processing, pattern recognition, they're also right in the line of fire.
Financial analysis, accounting.
Legal services, procurement, too. AI just processes vast amounts of data so much faster than we can, finds patterns we might miss.
But it's not always the whole job vanishing, right? There was this idea of task encroachment.
Exactly. That's a key point. AI often automates parts of a role, specific tasks.
Right. The sources that examples. 53% of tasks for market research analysts potentially automated.
And even higher for sales reps, 67%. Think about what that does.
It means those jobs just fundamentally change. You're doing different things.
Totally. And looking at the specific frontline roles mentioned, it's not just theory.
No, the numbers were quite stark for some.
Yeah, clerical roles like procurement clerks. One source cited a 95% reduction chance, 95%.
Inventory clerks at 90%.
Yeah.
It really does feel like a potential hollowing out in some areas.
Especially those mid-skill roles heavy on data handling, routine analysis.
And it reaches into more specialized jobs, too. Procurement analysts, 60% reduction chance mentioned.
Plus significant task automation in accounting and legal services. The BLS projections for 2023-33 also showed dips.
Yeah, I saw those. Credit analysts down almost 4%. Claims adjusters over 4%. Insurance appraisers more than 9%.
Even media, a potential 30% automation by 2035. It's broad.
It really is. So, okay, the scale projections vary a bit. WEF sees a net gain globally, and McKinsey sees, what, 30% of U.S. jobs automated?
Right, there's uncertainty on the exact numbers.
Yeah.
But the consensus is clear. Massive churn and significant task automation. That's happening.
But it's not purely displacement. The sources also talked a lot about AI augmentation.
Yes, that's crucial. AI isn't just removing tasks, it's boosting what humans can do. Especially helpful for newer employees, maybe.
How so?
Think software developers using AI tools for coding help. Engineers getting faster analysis. It speeds things up, enhances capability.
Yeah, some of those jobs AI impacts, like software developers, are actually projected to grow.
Exactly. Software developers up nearly 18%, database architects over 10%. That suggests transformation, augmentation, not just replacement.
Which fits the historical pattern, doesn't it?
Yeah.
New tech creates new kinds of work.
Precisely. We expect new roles around AI itself, development, data science, AI ethics, managing these new human AI teams.
Okay, but here's the rub. The skills mismatch. That figure was concerning.
Yeah, nearly 40% of core skills potentially outdated in the next few years. That's significant.
40%. So things like upskilling, reskilling,
Yeah.
they're not just nice-to-haves anymore.
Definitely not, based on the sources. 85% of employers are prioritizing it. It really points towards lifelong learning being essential.
So what skills become more valuable?
Well, the uniquely human ones, mostly. The things AI isn't great at.
Creativity, emotional intelligence.
Critical thinking, collaboration, leadership, those sorts of things. Plus, just basic digital and AI literacy, knowing how to use these tools.
So less about narrow technical skills, more about broad, adaptable abilities.
That seems to be the trend. Adaptability is key.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening? The future of work looks like, well, disruption and opportunity.
Yeah, a mix. It's increasingly about human-AI partnership, it seems.
Adaptability, continuous learning, those look absolutely critical for individuals trying to navigate this.
And for companies, for policymakers, the focus really needs to be on supporting that. Upskilling, reskilling, making transitions smoother.
Right. And while AI obviously offers huge potential gains, productivity boosts,
Hmm.
the sources also flag a really important risk.
The inequality aspect.
Exactly. The risk of widening inequality if access to these new skills, these new opportunities, isn't shared fairly across regions, education levels, demographics.
That's a critical challenge.
So maybe the final thought for you is this. How do we actually ensure the benefits of this AI-driven future are shared broadly, not just concentrated? That feels like a vital question for all of us moving forward.